cheerful morning to you all, my dear students. So today I am there with another English lesson, and here today we are starting up with the lesson of pronouns, right? And you know that what is a noun. Already you have done it in the previous class, right? So, and this pronoun has been originated from the word pronoun only. How come? Like, as this is the combination of two words, if we bifurcate it, it would come as pro plus noun, right? So here that means that this noun is already in it. So that means it is the word which is used in place of a noun, right? So here comes the pronoun is the word which comes at the place of noun, that is, it replaces noun. And you know that what are the nouns? Nouns are the names of persons, animals and things, and you know all the categories of nouns even, right? So here today we are going to do the types of pronouns, right? Let's start up with the kinds of pronouns. So here we have 6 kinds of pronouns, and we'll be taking up in detail. These are the 6 kinds: personal pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, possessive pronouns, emphatic pronouns and reflexive pronouns, right? So now let's go further to know more about these pronouns. Let's move further. Here we have the first category, that is personal pronouns. So what are personal pronouns? As you know that nouns are names of places, persons and things, right? So here personal pronouns are those pronouns which replaces the names, which replaces the name of people. That is, for example, all have different names. So whenever we are to talk about any person, animal or thing, like whenever we want to make more sentences about one person, one animal, one thing, so then in that case we don't repeat the names again and again, rather we use pronouns in that place. Why? To remove the monotony of using those nouns and to make less burden on communication. But this name even is self-explanatory, that is personal, which is taking the word person in it. And it means that whatever would replace the name of a person, place or animal or a thing, so that would be taken up as personal pronouns, right? So here, before moving on to the next category, I would like to tell you that these personal pronouns are divided into 3 parts, that is 3 categories. First of all, we have first person. And what is the first person? First person is the person who is speaking, that is, who is taking the charge of communication. And then second person is the person spoken to, right, with whom we are talking. First person who is talking, the second person with whom we are talking, right, with whom the speaker is talking. As for example, I, me, mine, we, ours. In this case, if we take up here, the person himself would be speaker, right? And then here second person is the person with whom the speaker is talking to. That is, the examples are you and yours. You and yours would never be the speaker. They would always be addressed by the speaker. Like, I may address you that you should be attentive. In that case, you are the person with whom I am addressing, I am speaking. So then the third person. The third person is about whom we are talking, right? For example, I can say that there is one student in my class, he is very intelligent. So then in that case I am talking about a student, right? And then I am using he instead of that. So that would come into the category of third person, right? So that is the person or a noun, right, about what we are talking. Okay, about whom we are talking. Right, here the examples are he, him, his, she, her, hers. You may refer the others even. Okay, so now examples, here are the examples. She forgets her pen. And then next one is I gave him the keys. Next one is Abhay is living with her. So in this case I have highlighted the pronouns. Here we have not used the names of the persons concerned. Here we have used the other names. So that those are the replacers. So then these are the personal pronouns. So next we have the category demonstrative pronouns. And what are the demonstrative pronouns? These are the pronouns which demonstrates or point out something. So what do they point out? They point out about what or about whom we are talking. So we may use some pronouns as in this, that, these, those to demonstrate, to point out that about this person or about this thing we are talking, right? So this is known as demonstrative pronouns. Here we have the examples. This is a car. These are cars. So here this and that, let me tell you, this and that are singular. And then those and these are plural demonstrative pronouns, right? More, that is this and these are used for the things which are near to the speaker. If I want to say the anything about the things which are near, for example, this is my watch. So in this case, this is the thing which is near me, right? And if I want to say about the thing which is far off from me, so in that case I would be using that. For example, that watch which is lying in the almirah is mine. So in this case, that watch is not near me, that is quite far off, right? So this and these are used for people or things which are near the speaker. That and those are used for the things which are far off from the speaker. So next we would like to know about the examples. So here, what are the examples? This is a cake. So here the thing is near to the person, to the speaker. These are nice grapes, but they taste sour. So here these grapes even are near the speaker. So now there, those are small fish in the aquarium. So definitely it's not near us. So now here, let's move on to the next category, that is interrogative pronouns. And what are the interrogative pronouns? As the name is explaining itself, they are related to some question. So in other words, we may say that these are WH family words, right? So next, I would like to give you some example. So that is, which of these colors is your favorite? A WH family word is a interrogative pronoun, right? So here even it is asking a question too. So then next we have the examples. Who asked for an ice cream? Again a WH family word. Whom do you wish to meet, right? So here what are interrogative pronouns? So next we have reflexive pronouns. And what are the reflexive pronouns? These are the pronouns which reflect something. As the name itself says, reflection. And what does it reflect? It reflects the subject's action upon itself, right? So here, like, it is formed by adding selves to it, self or selves. In singular case, self would be added, and in the case of plural pronoun, so then it would be there would be addition of the word selves, right? So here, examples. Here Ragini is very proud of herself. So now here the speaker Ragini is doing the action of being proud, and this action is being done on herself only, right? She is proud of herself. Okay, and then let's see another example. So here I painted the picture myself. So now what is the action done? Paint. And this action is this action is done by the subject I for herself only. Okay, and then what is the scene? They pushed themselves in the crowd. So here again the action is done by the subject upon themselves. They pushed themselves in the crowd, right? So then next we have emphatic pronouns. And what are the emphatic pronouns? It is even the pronoun which would get the word added self or selves in it. Then what is the difference between reflexive and this emphatic pronouns? Reflexive pronoun was talking about the action which was done by the subject upon itself, right? So here it is the action which shows emphasis, which wants to focus more that yes, I have done this work. Sometimes you are done with your homework and you want to focus again and again, you want to get the attention of the teacher. Yes, I have done it myself. So in this case you are emphasizing something, emphasizing on the action that you have done it on your own, right? So then let's see the examples. I myself checked all items. This is the example. And then next, she herself gave us this news, right? She herself gave us this news. So in this case, herself is putting more focus that yes, she has done this on her own. He himself locked the door. So here again putting the focus that he himself did this work on his own, right? So now here was the category of emphatic pronouns, category which is possessive nouns. As the word says, possessive means possession, possession of something. And what is possession? Possession is sense of belongingness or ownership, right? So here we can take the examples that these are my pens, these are my books, these are my toys. So in that case, what is this? We are showing that we own this thing, right? So then this is the case of possessive pronoun. So here we have the example, these are my pants. So it is showing the possession, right? So here the another I have taken up the same sentence in different ways. These pants are mine. Again, this is showing possession. Please don't get confused with the demonstrative pronouns. Like possessive, demonstrative pronouns even had the word these, right? These was taken as demonstrative pronouns. There, that these was used to show about the things which are near. These are mangoes. These are bananas. There, that was not showing the possession of something. Here, it is showing the possession, that these are mine. Okay. So here in this case, it has become possessive pronouns. In the case when possession is not shown, then these, those, this and that would become demonstrative. In which case there is possession. So in that case it would become possessive pronoun. So here were the 6 categories of pronouns. So we will be doing up the book exercises in our next class. Thank you.